go ahead and open up for it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 36th District Courtroom 337 is now in session with the Honorable Judge Marlena E. Taylor presiding. Ladies and gentlemen, you should treat this court procession as though you're here in person. No eating, no sleeping, no drinking, no smoking, no foul language or disruptive behavior. Please only speak when you're spoken to. And good morning. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Thank you all for watching.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Are you ready? All right, this is called the case of the people versus Henry Wiley. This is 799-374. This was a plea to one count of operating while impaired, I believe. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Judge. Richard Wiley, 13990, Mr. Wiley.
And Mr. Wiley, can you state your name for the record?
Henry Wiley.
This is the date and time in-person sentencing. We began this a couple of weeks ago over the phone, and I wanted to bring you in, Mr. Wiley, to sentence you in person. And I don't know if your counsel wanted to say anything before I sentence you in person to what I'm going to give you today on your behalf. You guys,
Oh, Judge, I've known Mr. Wiley for quite a while. This matter has been pending for quite a while with different jurists, Judge. And I would just request that the recommendation be followed in this case of 1-year probation. I know Mr. Wiley has family support. I'm always in contact with his mother, who lives out of state, but we're asking that the recommendation be followed, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Wiley, do you have anything to say?
I'll just try to get my name together. 38 years old. I'm very, very tired of this. I take care of 5 kids every day. I can't keep trying to, God, and not go to jail. And I just want everything clear. I just want to be comfortable.
Do you have child care in place right now? Child care in place. You were just placed in a lot of you have some child care.
Yeah.
Who's taking care of your kids today? What are their ages?
17, 13, 12, 10, 7.
Here's the problem that I have. When I read the pre-sentence report, sir, it says you tested positive, not just for marijuana, but alcohol. What type of offense is this?
OWI. But I drunk 3 days prior to the test.
Were you told not to drink during the duration of this particular matter? You knew you tested. You knew you had to go to jam to test, correct?
Yeah. But I didn't drink before the day before I came to go.
Are you supposed to drink at all right now?
I truth with you, I didn't know that. I was supposed to be drinking for this right now.
How long have you been going to jam to test?
Only went once.
That was the first time you went to jam to test?
Yes,
You haven't been testing this whole entire time?
ma'am. One time test.
That was October 13th, correct?
I don't know, that was my first time being there.
Who lives with you besides your kids?
The fiance.
Oh, so there is somebody there to take
She's
care of
at
you.
work though. She don't even.
No, I'm talking about at night.
Oh, at night, yes.
Okay. The fact that you tested positive, really for alcohol, and your explanation is because I didn't know I was gonna test and make sure you
No,
were
I didn't know I
alcohol.
was gonna test. I didn't know I was supposed to be drinking. I thought I could just live my regular life. I didn't know I was supposed to be drinking. Then when I came to meet her, I had drank 3 days prior. That's why I dropped dirty. I didn't know.
Judge, this is his first drinking and driving offense, so.
Were you given some terms of probation? Or some terms for bond?
I was lined up.
Let me see what the alcohol level was that day.
I was.
High side. here's your choice. Mrs. Lamb, you can ask it. You can either go in for the weekend, because he's not supposed to be drinking at all, as a type of punishment for drinking before he's even sentenced on this, or I can put an alcohol tether on him for 6 months. You can have a moment to think about it. You need a moment to talk to your attorney?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say, I can go on roll 4 or 5 in the courtroom and talk about that. Who's the parent for right now? Thank you.
What's that? They were downstairs? Okay.
Good.
Yes.
Hello, Madam Clerk.
Yes,
Is the prosecutor in the courtroom?
yes, he is.
Any chance I could speak with him regarding Mr. Wiley?
He's here.
Good morning, Mr. Berry. How you doing today?
I'm fine, John. It's good to see. Can we talk privately?
Absolutely. Let me just log into Zoom here and I'll step out in the hallway.
Okay.
We're ready, George.
Okay.
Come on up.
Hey.
Judge, Mr. Wiley indicates that he's in the middle of some work projects, roofing specifically where a hole is opened up. It's opened up, so so long as there's no rain, folks, it's good, but other than that, he's turning that job site. So he'll opt for the alcohol.
Chill out and drink.
I'm done.
I'll put it on.
And I'm not doing this to hurt you, sir. Hold on one second, let me do this.
Oh,
Did you need to be put in a room with him?
yes, please.
Just go to room 1.
Okay,
I'm gonna put both of you in room 1.
okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna recall this matter of the people versus Henry Wiley. Appearances for the record once again.
Yes, Richard Glantz, Mr. Wiley.
And Mr. Wiley, can you state your name for the record, please? Okay. Mr. Wiley, you just said something. You said you didn't realize what?
I said, I wanted to put the tether on. While you still have to drink.
Okay. And that's why I did it. Because while you're on the court matter, whether or not you knew it,
I still didn't. For OWI. I understand.
you know, and I appreciate that you may not have been driving at the time, but for you to get in the car and drive and then have a pending matter that deals with alcohol, and you still doing alcohol, and I know that it can be seen as while drinking is legal and acceptable, while you're going through this matter, you can't do that, sir. Because you have to be able to get it under control and know that you can handle it and handle the things that you're doing and handle your behavior so that it doesn't get out of control. Because what you don't want to happen is that you get into some type of car crash, or one of your family gets into a car crash with someone who's been drunk, and they take their lives, or you take someone else's life, and it's never the person who's drunk that dies or gets severely wounded. It's always the other person who they take. And so while it's okay to drink, like I said, if you're of the legal age, right now, you need to make sure you have it totally under control. And that means no drinking while you're on probation, no marijuana use while you're on probation right now, unless you can provide a card.
Okay.
I know, it's a lot, but this is what happens when you interject yourself into the criminal justice system. And it's hard,
Oh, I know it's hard. I've been through some felonies before, so I know it's easy,
Okay.
very easy to get in, but very hard to get out.
Very hard to get out. My job is not to make it hard for you necessarily to get out, but for you to be able to assess where you are and how you operate in life with these different things, okay? So today I was gonna sentence you to 7 days, but then you started talking about all the kids and stuff, and my heart always gets out, but I walk out of here without any type of thing. So we're gonna have to put a tether on you. I'm going to give you probation for 12 months. You're gonna have to attend some type of outpatient substance abuse treatment until medical discharge. That means that they're gonna help you find some type of program to get in. You might have to attend that a couple of times a week or whatever. You shall not consume any alcoholic beverages, okay, or possess any illegal substances, okay? And I'm gonna include marijuana in that for right now until you have a card. I know it may be legal to smoke some areas, but while you're on probation to this court, no smoking marijuana, okay? All right, and I know that it takes a certain amount of time to get out the system, so I'm not gonna violate you right now until 30 days. So, the 31st day, okay, I know how long the last thing is. All right? That doesn't mean to go out and do anything today either, all right? You're gonna have your random, urine testing. I'm not gonna do random, I'm gonna do the alcohol test, okay? For right now, and I'm gonna do that for 6 months, okay? So that should help you out along with the outpatient alcohol test for 6 months. You do have to complete the victim impact panel. You have to complete the alcohol highway safety education level 1. You have to complete the marijuana insight class, okay? And view the consequences video. You're gonna have to pay a supervision fee of $35 a month. There was an assessment fee in this particular matter of $100 a month that you have to pay. And my fine today is gonna be $240, okay? All right. So all of this has to be paid by the time you wanna get off probation in 12 months. So that's something I'm going to look at to see if you pay the fine over the 12 months, to make sure you pay your assessment, pay your fines and costs. To have an alcohol test on to help you take the outpatient classes, just to make sure that you're not going around abusing yourself or self-medicating yourself. Okay?
Okay. I know you ain't playing. You definitely don't.
I'm not playing, because I take it very serious. I care about your life and I care about the other people's lives who are out here. And if you have all those kids, you need to be a good example as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I want you to be a good example that you can be out here living in a good manner, in a good way. Okay, you're conducting yourself in a positive way, you know? Like I said, they'll teach you in these classes how to operate and not abuse alcohol to the point where you make decisions that affect your life like it's really short. So, that is the order of this court at this time. They will send me, I don't know, do I set a date for a year from now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna set a review date a year from now, and I expect you to successfully complete all of my terms and conditions, okay? And that when you come back in a year, you're gonna be ready to be released from probation completely, and you have completed all the terms and conditions. If you violate the alcohol tether, what am I going to do? Okay, as long as you're aware.
Do I need to return on this date or no?
No, we can just come back. I was about to say, I plan on there not being any issues, correct? Okay? So as long as there's no issues, he's gonna come back and the probation officer is gonna tell him how fantastic he did in the program, and how he completed everything. And he's gonna come back on, before we close that date, November the 10th of 2022. Okay, that's a Thursday. November the 10th of 2022. Complete everything, make sure you keep on top of everything. I also put in there to the probation officer that if you are doing well with your alcohol tether, after 4 months, then she can motion to the court to have that. So that means that you're like completing everything, you're talking to her on time, you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. And if she does, I'll put in the order that after 4 months, I'll review whether or not you use the alcohol. Have you had an alcohol tether on yet? And that was your first time testing?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give it to you 4 months. I'm doing 6 months, but if you do unsuccessful in 4 months, then I'll just allow you not to have it on, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, there's nothing further, this concludes this hearing, thank you.
Okay, thank you. I told my fiance like, this judge, not playing.
Not me, no.
At all.
Just wait in the hallway. Have a nice weekend, George.
All right, thank you, you too.
Just wait in the hallway.
Thank y'all. Sorry, y'all see the kind of hard I have. I'm sorry.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it.
That's not just awful.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you. If you need to go. I will go
Good
down.
morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
We're ready on Mr. Wiley, if the court's so inclined.
All right, give me one
I gotta
moment.
go.
Hello?
Court will be with us shortly.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Wiley, I'm gonna go ahead and call your case now, okay?
You can let them know be admitted.
Okay.
Let them know be admitted.
Okay.
Nah. Did you see the ticket inside to the person? Is that what we talked to you about?
We talked about the fact that he had registration, but I think he was putting on the insurance for registration. But there's, oh, there's a third count? Oh, two
It was on
more
the
counts.
inside of it, sorry.
Okay.
And it's on the right, 11, 15 miles up. I don't know, I'm sorry. I kinda-
No, it's all right. He did have. So we can.
Yeah, well, I thought, I thought before I do something crazy.
No, and I appreciate that. But yeah, no, that's fine. We already discussed it.
It's cool.
That way,
And
yeah.
proper place and everything.
Yep.
That's it. Let it go to the crib.
Hello?
Yeah,
Mr. Delano, I can hear you. This is court. This is live court. You can't say all that stuff, okay? All right, Mr. Barry, you ready?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, about that. This is People versus Antonio Wiley. This is ticket number P119231. One count drove unregistered or untitled vehicle. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number P119214. One count 11 to 15 miles over posted speed. One count pass on right. Appearances for the record, please, starting with counsel.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., P28880, on behalf of Mr. Wiley. State your full name, Mr. Wiley.
Antonio Wiley.
Your Honor, there is an offer that Mr. Wiley would avail himself. The tickets you referred to as, I think there's a speeding ticket there. Those don't appear on the docket.
Are they already in default? I'll have her check and see if they're in default already. Can you check? Yeah, all right. They may have already gone to default if this is a show cause today. Well, they're in arraignment. Oh, they're closed? Okay. Those two matters are closed, so he's all set on those.
He stands ready at this time, Your Honor, to enter a plea to improper plates.
Is that right, Mr. Wiley?
Yes.
Mr. Delano, you have to stop moving. This is court. You are very distracting to me right now. Sit still. Have a seat for a moment. Please raise your right hand, Mr. Wiley. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Absolutely.
You can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Wiley, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Mr. Berry Jr., yes.
All right, he's an attorney. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, I guess, yeah.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, do you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Wiley, I want to take your attention back to the date of April the 26th of 2021. Were you in the area of West McNichols and Bayless Street in the city of Detroit, driving a 2007 Lexus vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did it have no car insurance on it, making it have improper plates?
Yes.
Satisfied, Attorney Barry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
And the court is satisfied as well and will accept the plea to the amended charge of improper plates and dismiss count one. Sir, the other ticket that you got with the civil infractions, did you pay a fine on those?
Yes.
Yes. All right. You remember how much it was?
It's about $500.
That's what I figured. All right. The court is gonna waive your costs and fines on this particular ticket because you paid the costs and fines on the civil ticket that already took place, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. You have a good day, Mr. Williams.
You too. Thanks so much. You too, Mr.
You're
Berry.
welcome. All right. You can log off, sir. All right, did you have anybody else, Mr. Barry?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, he's doing some office right now. Mr. Delano, who are you? Is your last name Williams?
Yes.
Mr.
Yes,
Williams,
ma'am.
why did you report to this morning?
Can you
Why you
repeat
so
that?
late?
Oh, because I was trying to find how to get on it. I didn't know how to get on it. I had to call my work, and she told me to go on the website, and I had to go look up this thing.
Okay, just FYI, Mr. Williams, when you sign on to online systems, you might want to make sure it's quiet in the area, because I heard you and the other people talking and using inappropriate language before.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to put you into what's called a breakout room. Nobody's going to be in there with you. Attorney Barry is going to come in there and talk to you, but he has a few people ahead of him. So hold tight. I promise I haven't forgotten about you, Mr. Williams, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm just good to be here.
Okay, I know. When I put you into the room, it's going to be a moment, okay? So it's room 13. So that kind of lets you know how many people we have today. I promise I haven't forgotten about you. Mr. Barry's gonna come in there and talk to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna put you there. There you go, Mr. Williams, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank you too. All right.
Yeah, we have an officer here for Jeffrey Wong. He just had a review today. So he's visiting. He paid the payment.
Oh, okay. So Jeffrey Wall, and then I have two officers here. One is for Lynn Webster, who's a trial. Has she checked in yet? Yes, she has. So Miss Webster is here, and then Corporal Holt is for. She is starting with an S, should not. Yeah. All right. Let me go for them. I'm gonna pull. She just sent you some offers, I'm believing. Okay. There's some offers that just got sent, Mr. Barry. When you see them, move forward and proceed to start talking to folks, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'm gonna pull somebody out though who can go because he paid all his costs and fees, so I'll take care of that.
So he didn't check. Oh, that's what I said. He complied.
He can fly, all right.
So here, do we just do that? Watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him we'll send him the records that he needs to find. You wanna talk to Mr. Watson?
I think the person, Mary may want to, because he's not on the list.
Mr. Watson,
Yeah, I don't think.
is today your court date?
Yes,
You sure it's with us? We need your, do you have, is your first name Clifton?
yes, I have, the paper, where is it? Yeah, I had got a pre-trial paper from, I forget where I went. I think I went to the 36th district. Yep, but, well, you guys will be able to see.
Does it have the case number on it somewhere, Mr. Watson? We need to look it up to see what happened.
Yes,
Okay, can we have that, please?
yes, it's 204 009 461.
Hold tight.
We have two other ones, and you have to pay $45.
Okay, so we looked in the system, sir. You, that court case that you said today, that one is closed. You just have to pay the $45 reinstatement fee on that one. It does look like you have one matter open, and that one isn't until February.
Yes, I just went to court on the 9th.
Okay. So February 8th of 2022 was your final pretrial, right?
Yes, and that's with yes, her
Judge
name.
Brian.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes,
Yeah.
judge. Yes, judge. I'm sorry.
No. Thank you for the respect, though. I appreciate it. So your matters, they're closed. You just have to pay the reinstatement fee on the tickets. It's 2 tickets that you have paid. You have to pay reinstatement fees on, but they look like they're closed. So you're looking to see if you have anything else open.
You look like you got this, because I read the thing.
Do you have a show call scheduled in April? Do you know about that one?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, judge.
You have a show call scheduled in April?
in April.
Yeah, that's the next time you're supposed to appear before me is April the 14th of 2022.
I'm supposed to appear in front of you then.
Okay, because you had an arraignment on 10/28/21. Is that one of the other cases in? We have the other one? Hold tight, Mr. Watson, okay?
I know on this paper I have, it says ARRN on BW Friday 11/12/21.
Okay.
This is right here.
Can I have your, okay, can I have your date of birth, and then we're gonna have you put on mute, we're gonna figure it out before you get off today, okay?
Okay,
What's your date?
I just want to. It's Clifton Watson, and my date of birth is 12/02/1999.
Okay.
What's your middle name?
What's your middle name, sir?
Levi, and I have a suffix at the end. It's Junior.
Junior. Is your dad's birthday close to yours in the same month?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right, thank you. Hold tight, okay, Mr. Watson, we're gonna get you all cleared up today.
Okay. Yes, Judge.
All right, so this one is his daddy. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's his daddy. The one underneath is him,
okay.
though. That's the right birthday, 1999. Mr. Watson, do you know how to join that room, rejoin that room while we get it all together?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, Judge. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Listen, you're being respectful by saying, calling me ma'am, so it's okay. Rejoin that room. Thank you. Mr. Watson?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, you don't have you just have to go to Judge Bryan's courtroom on that next day. All your other matters are closed. So I don't know what today's court hearing was supposed to be about. I think you took care of that matter already.
I know when I went down and they scheduled my court date, the lady was telling me that I just needed to go in front of a judge. And when I talked to the Secretary of State, they just been telling me I needed to go to court to see a judge.
So you need to come pay. You have 2 Secretary of State fees. They're $45 a piece. You need to pay that. That's $90. When you pay those fees, then they'll send clearance to the Secretary of State's office. That's what they're trying to tell you. So you have to get those 2 fees paid in order for you to get clearance. You're also probably gonna have to finish up this ticket, but it's in front of Judge Bryan. So Judge Bryan needs to do that ticket on that date she told you to come back. But you just have to pay those 2 fees. They won't send clearance until you do that. So you can go online and do that if you want right now.
Okay, and I would be able to reinstate my license after that?
Then you apply, then after you pay those fees, our court will send clearance to the Secretary of State's office. Now, you have to make an appointment with the Secretary of State's office so that you can figure all that out. But right now, unless something's going on, that's why you can't get the title and everything, because you haven't paid those 2 fees yet. So you need to pay those so that you can get the clearance sent to the Secretary of State's office, and then you can proceed forward to handle all your business.
Okay.
You understand, Mr. Watson?
Yeah, I understand as much as I can. I'm young. I'm new to. I've been having a rough year, but
Listen, I'm gonna give you a phone number just in case, okay? You can call us back and we'll try and help you. But just do that. Pay those 2 fees, and they should send clearance. Then you can make an appointment with the Secretary of State's office to try and get everything cleared up, okay?
Okay.
313.
Yes.
965.
965.
2293.
2293.
Now, only call us if it doesn't work when you pay off the fees and there's some more confusion. But otherwise, it should send that clearance, set up that appointment on the Secretary of State's page, and you should be able to move forward. But you aren't going to be able to do anything until $10, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Judge.
You're very welcome. You have a good day, and I hope tomorrow's going to be even better than the rest of the whole year was for you, okay?
Okay, thank you. You too, miss.
Thank you. Have a good day. Attorney Beer, are you ready on some matters?
Your Honor.
What about, have you talked to Lynn Webster or Ms. Williams, the 2 trials for today? So I can get the officers out.
T. Perry showed up, because I'm in another court.
The short answer is no, Your Honor. I have Mr. Washington, Patrick Williams, and Diamond Woods.
Okay, Diamond Woods.
Yes.
Washington, and Williams, Patrick Williams. You have those 3 ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll do those. Then I want you to talk to the other. Diamond Woods. Patrick Williams. You said Washington.
So we have a trial for Miss Webster. Is she present?
She is. She's in one of the rooms.
Okay. I don't happen to have any offers for her.
I do. I do have to know. You want to do these other matters quick, right quick, and then do that one?
Of course, Your Honor.
Okay. You ready? This is the matter of the people versus Patrick Williams. These are tickets number P11 4880, 1 count drive unregistered or untitled vehicle, 1 count improper plates, 1 count drove while license not valid or improper license. Also calling ticket number P112337, 1 count drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Williams. State your full name, Mr. Williams.
Patrick Donald Williams.
Your Honor, there is an offer that Mr. Williams would avail himself. He stands ready to, pursuant to the offer, to enter a plea to improper plates.
Is that right, Mr. Williams?
Yes, it is.
Okay, if so, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Williams, did you have the opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, they did not.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, I am.
And do you understand that by taking this plea today, you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, I do.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today with this plea?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Williams, I want to take you back to the date of September the 17th of 2020. At that time, were you driving a 2005 Kia in the area of East 7 Mile and Van Dyke Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did you have improper plates on it?
Yes, I did.
Satisfied, Attorney Berry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
And is there a stipulation for probable cause and the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to count 2 improper plates on ticket ending in 880 and dismiss all other remaining tickets. Mr. Williams, are you currently employed or do you have a source of income?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm going to assess a fine today in the amount of $200, and I'm going to give you 60 days to be able to pay that. So I'm going to have it due no later than January the 12th of 2022. Is that going to be enough time, sir?
Yes, it will.
Okay, all right. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day, okay?
All right.
All right. Ms. Diamond Woods?
Yes.
All right, can you show? There you go. You ready? Yes. This is the matter of the people versus Diamond Woods. This is ticket number P1111511. 1 count failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Woods. State your full name, Ms. Woods.
Diamond Rochelle Woods.
Your Honor, there is an offer that Ms. Woods would avail herself. She's prepared to plead responsible to improper plates.
She's going to do a guilty plea to improper plates.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Woods, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Mr. Berry.
Yep. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Wood. I want to take your attention back to the date of September the 4th of 2020. Were you at that time driving a 2005 Volkswagen in the area of East 7 Mile and Rondo Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were driving in that area. Did you fail to display a valid operator's license to the police officer who stopped you?
I'm pretty sure I had my license, but I know that they gave me a ticket for it.
Do you have your license now currently?
I have a license, but it's not valid. So I don't have a license, no.
But you just said that you had a license at the time, so now I can't take it. All right, you want to set this for a bench trial or you want to set it for a jury trial?
I'm not sure. I don't know the difference.
So a bench trial would be a trial heard before myself as the trier and finder of the fact, and a jury trial would be set before peers of the community. 6 of them make the decision based on the same information I would.
I mean, I could just talk to you.
Okay, I'm gonna set this for a bench trial on the date of February the 17th, 2022 at 9 a.m. I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal. You're gonna Zoom back in. It's gonna be a Zoom date just like this where you come on, same number and everything, and then we'll have a bench trial at that point in time, okay?
So, at that time, that's when we can figure out if I can get the license back or not.
Yes, I mean, but you just, yes.
I mean, I'm not sure. I don't understand.
So the officers, what we're gonna do is we're gonna subpoena the officers to be here. And I don't even know if you understand what just happened, but basically you just said to me that you had your license. So if you had your license, then I can't, the question was failed to display a valid operator's license, and you're saying, no, I had my license. Then now it's a dispute. So now you're gonna have an attorney who's able to ask questions to a police officer to find out whether or not took your license or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because for sure, anytime I was pulled over, I had showed them my license for sure.
All right. So at that time, we'll have the trial and I'll hear all the facts and decide based on the information that I hear in the law that I have to apply. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Mr. Washington, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
You ready? This is the matter of the people versus Darian Washington. This is ticket number 263105. 1 count, no operator's license in possession. 1 count, no insurance. Also calling ticket number 13479316. 1 count, operated motor vehicle without a license. Oh, that's closed. Never mind. I apologize. Just this one ticket. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Washington. State your full name, Mr. Washington.
You're in Washington.
Your Honor, there is an offer, and Mr. Washington would avail himself. He's prepared to enter a plea to improper plates.
Is that right, Mr. Washington?
Yes.
All right, if so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, sir. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of August the 25th of 2017. At that time, were you driving a 2008 Mercedes-Benz in the area of Washington Boulevard and State Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did you not have any car insurance which made your plates improper at the time?
Yes. No car insurance. Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Attorney Barry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is satisfied as well. Is there a stipulation of probable cause on the count to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates on count 2 and dismiss count 1. Mr. Washington, are you employed or do you have a source of income?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna assess a fine today in the amount of $200, and I'm gonna have that due no later than January the 12th, 2022. Is that gonna give you enough time to pay that fine, sir?
I can pay it today.
Okay, wait until Monday at least, so the clerk can put the information into the computer, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what'd you say?
Wait at least until Monday, okay, so we can make sure we have the information in the computer system, okay?
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. If there's nothing further, this concludes this hearing, and you look very nice today, Mr. Washington. That's a nice
Oh, thank
turtleneck. Thank you for dressing for it. All right, you're all set, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No, you're so welcome. Have a good day, okay, sir?
Hey, Your Honor, just one last question.
Yes, sir.
Where do I go pay the ticket?
So
I
you
need a
can
bond.
either, did you have a bond?
I'm sorry, not a bond, excuse me,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Like, I didn't
Just
think you had a bond. No, so you can either physically come down to 36th District Court and pay it. You can go online at 36districtcourt.org and pay it. Or you can go to a DivDat machine around the city of Detroit. There are like CVS's, I heard Walgreens, or some of the Meyer, like the machines that you can use to pay all your city fees and fines and everything.
Okay.
So your ways you can you can pay for it, okay?
All right, thanks so much.
You're so welcome. Have a good day, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Did you get any more offers? Did you not get the Lynn offer?
No, I did not.
Okay. Scroll down. We had somebody the other day who said they didn't have them. They scrolled down and found them. Her offer is on ticket ending in 782, count 3, to do that as blockading. And on ticket ending in 785, count 1, to make that improper plates. And then the remaining 3 tickets will be dismissed.
Okay.
She's in room 7.
Okay. So Madam Clerk, is Officer Buffington here?
Yes, he is.
Oh my, oh, there she is, okay. What is wrong here? Oh, that's it. Okay.
Officer Buckington, he's going in there to speak with, Ms. Webster now. And Corporal K. Hope, as soon as he comes back out, we'll do your matter as well. Ms. Williams has not checked in yet, so I'll call that matter. I was just giving her a moment to check in, but.
Thank you.
Ready on her?
Yes, Your Honor. And she will take the offer.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can do it.
All right. These are the matters of the people versus Glenn Webster. This is ticket number P 115778 One count no valid registration certificate. One count dirty, obscure, improper display plate. One count 1 to 5 miles per hour over posted speed limited access. Also calling ticket number P 115778 One count fraudulent false insurance information. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Webster. State your full name, Ms. Webster.
William Webster.
I also have the police officer here. Can you please place your name on the record?
Officer Garrett Buffington, badge 691, Detroit Police.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor, there is an offer and Ms. Webster would avail herself, the court permitting. She stands ready to enter a plea to blockading and improper plates.
Is that right, Ms. Webster? You want to take advantage of that offer today?
Yes, ma'am.
So please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, man. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Mm.
Huh? I didn't hear you, sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right. On the date of January the 22nd of 2021, were you in the area of East Auto Drive and Finlawn
Yes.
Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2018 Chevy vehicle in that area?
Yes.
And did you not have any car insurance on your vehicle at the time?
Had insurance, but it was like the packet that they sent me. So I thought like it was still valid, but when he ran it, it wasn't. So I ended up getting another policy. No, I did not have insurance at that time, but I did get insurance that same day.
I'll recall it in a moment. Let me call Ms. Williams, Shanita Williams' case. She didn't show up. Shanita Williams. Shanita Williams. Sharnetta Williams. These are the matters of People versus Sharnetta Williams. This is ticket number P1154-085. One count failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Ticket number P1154-4084. One count no proof of insurance. One count tinted windows, front driver passenger. Ticket number P1010477. One count drove while license not valid or improper license. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling case number P1154078. One count disregard red signal or amber. No receipt of unsigned or unregistered. No receipt or unsigned registration. Count 3 expired plate. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Williams.
And officer, you are present today. Can you please state your name on the record?
Good morning, Corporal Kenneth Hopebedge, 444 Detroit Police 12th Precinct Station.
Thank you. This is the date and time set for a trial in this particular matter. It is now 10:23. Having called out Ms. Williams' name, looking through the breakout rooms to see if I see anybody with her name in our breakout rooms. I do not see her at this time, so the court is going to issue a case in this particular matter. Better bond at $0 personal, this particular matter, but we are all set for today. Thank you. All right, thank you, Corporal. I appreciate you signing in.
Not a problem. Have a good day, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Barry sent you some more offers. You can go ahead and speak to those people. I got to figure out what to do with this case now.
Madam Clerk,
Yes.
the last batch of offers duplicated an earlier batch.
Because you said you didn't get them, so I resent them.
Okay, so okay, good. Turns out some of them were fresh. Okay.
Okay, now I'm sending you over a Corey Williams.
Corey Williams. Corey Williams. Did we ever get a clarification as to Mr. Winston?
Yes, I took care of Clifton Winston already. No, Ricky Winston, is that what you're
Yes,
talking about?
Ricky Winston, yes. Okay.
Did you get his offer or no?
Mr. Winston?
Yes, Ricky Winston?
I have them, but Mr. Winston is gone, so.
No, Mr. Winston is here. The other one was a different Winston. It was Clifton Winston, and I took care of him because we figured that out. Ricky Winston is still in here. He's in one of the rooms.
Okay, he's not showing up on my list.
He's 9.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, no worries.
No, we got it. It's like-
I don't know what he meant. Yeah. Thank you. Ms. Webster, do you have your insurance now currently? You have to unmute yourself for me.
I'm sorry. Yes, I do.
Okay, can you get that for me, please?
Yes. I have it.
Can we see it, please? Where's the card? Where's the insurance card that you're supposed to have?
They haven't sent it out. I could look it up on the Progressive app. They haven't sent anything out in the mail with the cards.
Well, Ms. Webster, do you also have registration?
Yes.
Okay, if we were to give you a new date to come back and I gave you my email address, do you think you could get that insurance card between now and then just email everything to me before the hearing?
Yes, I mean, I could pull it up on my phone, I think.
Okay.
See, that's the same packet that you showed the officer. That's not a valid packet, just so you know, that's not card insurance. That's why they gave you the ticket.
Hold on 1 second. Here go my, can you see this?
Oh. Yes. And. Oh, 9, 5. Okay, I was just trying to see, does it show your car anywhere? The car that it's covering? If you click on it, maybe?
Yeah, I gotta open it. It's real tiny though. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's on here.
There we go. That's what we were looking for. Yep. Chevrolet. All right. And okay, thank you. So that takes care of the insurance. And would you mind? I know you held it up. You held it up for a second, but could I see the registration one more time? And just move your bottom finger so I can see when the date's on it.
It's January 22nd.
Okay. So that takes care of your insurance, your 2 insurance charges, your registration certificate charge, and the improperly displayed plate. So what you're left with is just a speeding ticket, a 1 to 5 over. And we could amend that to something that's called blockading.
Okay.
Blockading is it's 0 points and it wouldn't go on your record. It would just be a fine. Is that something you might be interested in today?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give the file back to the judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
When the attorney comes back. Mr. Barry, let's call this matter on the record real quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's recall it. This is the matter of People versus Lynn Webster. Ticket number 1157782. And ticket number P11577785. We were in the middle of taking a plea when I had to pause for a moment. Appearances for the record, once again, please starting with counsel.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Webster.
Ms. Webster, I muted you, but can you unmute yourself now?
Yes,
And say,
Lynn Webster.
all right. And Officer Buffington still is on. I can see him. Thank you, sir. We've had the opportunity to show city attorney a few of the papers that she now has concerning the registration of her vehicle and car insurance. There's still the matter of blockading. It's my understanding of Ms. Webster that you want to plead responsible to that count of blockading in this particular matter.
Yes,
All right. If so, can you please raise your right hand once more? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes,
And you can put your hand down, Ms. Webster. Ms. Webster, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
yes,
And today you're going to be pleading responsible. That means I'm actually going to read from the ticket to establish the factual basis, and then I'll assess a fine that's statute based that you'll have to pay in this particular matter. Is that how you want to proceed, Ms. Webster?
yes.
All right. So on the date of January the 22nd of 2021, in the area of East Auto Drive and Finland Street in the city of Detroit, Ms. Webster was driving a 2018 Chevy vehicle in the area and did block traffic with her speed. Satisfied, Attorney Barry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied as well. There's stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended responsible charge of blockading, and all the other counts will be dismissed. The fine for this is $175, ma'am. You have 14 days to pay that before they tack on any late fees or charges in this particular matter.
Okay. Will I be able to pay?
So it needs to be paid by November the 26th, okay?
Yes, will I be able to do it online?
Yes, you can go to 36districtcourt.org. I will wait until Monday to pay it though. 36districtcourt.org. Ms. Webster, make sure that when you get stopped by the police that you show them the card that you just went to on Progressive's website. Showing them that packet is not going to be, that's not acceptable, okay? But you have the card on your phone, show them the card on your phone.
Yeah, I just saved it because that's all they had gave me. So I saved the card. I just screenshotted it, so I won't have to look it back up.
Okay,
Because
that's
when
good.
I went, that's all they gave me, and Progressive still haven't sent me anything.
And that's fine, ma'am. I'm just letting you know because otherwise, if you don't do it, then they're gonna stop you and give you these tickets. So you have to make sure that you have that saved on your phone, the card saved on it. And they can see if it's been up to date or not. So make sure you keep it up to date and valid, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. That does conclude this hearing. Thank you, Ms. Webster.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right, thank you, Mr. Berry.
Of course, Your Honor. We have Mr. Wright. We have the remaining people, Ms. Whiting, Mr. Winston.
You talk to Mr. Williams too?
No. And I don't have a offer for Mr. Williams. This is, are you referring to Ricky Williams?
No, I know you talked to, we've already taken care of Ricky Williams. He's
Okay.
already, it wasn't I think we already took care of him. So I'm gonna call, it's 2 cases in there too, that the officers haven't shown up for. You said, so let me call out everybody but Delano Williams. It sounds like you spoke to Ricky Winston, right?
Yes.
Christopher Wright,
Yes.
and then just talking to Miss Whitey.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Good morning.
Your Honor, I have not spoken to Miss Wyatt.
I know, it's okay. She's here for a trial today.
Oh.
Is that right, Miss White?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go to that. Okay, all right. Go ahead, Rick, first. Okay, so who's ready to come out to the mic? All right, here we go. I'll start with Mr. Winston, who's on the phone right now. Everyone else, please put yourself on mute. As Mr. Williams is joining here. Okay, these are the matters of the people versus Ricky Winston. This is ticket number P111767. 1 count driver's license that required. Also taking tickets number SP111705, count 1, stop street intersection failed to stop. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Winston. State your full name, sir.
Ricky Winston.
Yes, Your Honor, there is an offer that Mr. Winston would avail himself. He stands ready to enter a plea to improper play.
Is that right, Mr. Winston?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear firm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Winston, did you have the opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney today about your case and about your rights?
I did, yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
I understand.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of September the 4th of 2020. Were you in the area of Alta Road and Port Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were in that area, were you driving a 2013 Kia vehicle?
Yes,
And, did you not have your driver's license at the time when you were driving this vehicle?
correct.
Satisfied, Attorney Barry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plate and dismiss the other two civil infractions. Mr. Winston, are you currently employed or have a source of
yeah.
income?
Yes, I'm at work now.
Okay, I'm gonna assess a fine in the amount of $200. I'm going to give you until January the 12th to have that paid of 2022, okay?
Yes, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing for today.
So I can hang up now?
Yep, you can hang up now, okay, sir?
You have a blessed day.
You too, thank you. All right. Christopher Williams, I need you to sit still though and stop making all these movements that you're making, okay? All right. You can unmute yourself, sir.
Hello.
Mr. Williams, stop moving, Mr. Williams, Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, that's why he's not listening. Mr. Wright,
Yes, ma'am.
you gotta stop moving. You done moved, I done seen your blue room, I done seen chandeliers, I done seen everything. You gotta stop moving. There we go. Sit still for a second, okay?
All right.
There we go. Thank you so much. You ready?
Yeah.
This is the matter of the people versus Christopher Wright. This is U-Ticket 906058121. One count minor smoking or possession of tobacco rolling paper. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Wright. State your full name, Mr. Wright.
Christopher Wright.
Your Honor, the offer is to dismiss this matter, and we, of course, have no objection.
All right. At this time, the court does see that the offer is dismissal without prejudice, so the court is going to grant that today. Mr. Wright, just because you didn't come back for a long time doesn't mean that you got away with something. Make sure that when you have court dates, you actually follow up with them, please, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Corey Williams? I muted you. I'm gonna have you unmute yourself. It's gonna ask you to unmute yourself. You see that asking you to unmute?
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
thanks. No worries. I saw you had some assistance too. I appreciate it. You ready?
All right.
These are the matters of the people versus Corey Williams. This is ticket number P11526654. One count failed to display a valid operator's license, not in person. One count no insurance misdemeanor. One count supply false information and/or ID to police officer. Also calling ticket number P11526656. One count failed to signal when leaving curb. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Williams.
And Mr. Williams, can you state your name for the record, please?
Corey Williams.
It is now 11 a.m. This matter was set for a trial today. How are we proceeding, Mr. Berry?
Your Honor, a motion would be for dismissal, the failure of the complaining witnesses to appear.
All right, officer, is there any officer here for today for the Corey Williams matter? Any officer here for the Corey Williams matter? I see none on the screen and there are none in the courtroom, so at this time, the court is going to grant that motion and dismiss this without prejudice for failure for the officer to appear. Mr. Williams, they can still refile this, but as of today, you're all set, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a great day, okay?
You too. Have a blessing.
I will. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Look at that smile. I ain't seen a bigger smile. Ms. Wyatt, you can unmute yourself, please, and show your picture. You ready? This is the matter of the people versus Amanda Wyatt. This This is ticket number P11511083. One count failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. One count no insurance misdemeanor. One count drive on registered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Wyatt.
And Ms. Wyatt, can you state your name for the record, please?
Amanda Wyatt.
It is now 11:02 a.m. This is the date and time set for a trial. How are we proceeding on this matter?
Your Honor, the motion will be for dismissal for the failure of the complaining witnesses to appear.
Is there any officer present for the Amanda Wyatt case? There are none in the courtroom. There are none online. At this time, the court is going to grant your motion for dismissal for failure of the officers to appear. Just like I told Mr. Williams, Ms. Wyatt, they can refile this if they want to, but as of today, this matter is dismissed without prejudice, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for your patience this morning. Have a good day, okay?
You too as well.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Whiting, you can unmute yourself, okay? Okay. Can you hear
Hi,
us
how
okay?
are you? Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning.
Good morning. All
You
right.
look pretty.
Oh, thank you. These are the matters of the people versus Ms. Sherry Whiting. This is ticket number 376589. One count, no
Yes.
operators, one person. One count, uninsured motor vehicle. Also calling case number U62734910. One count of narcotics and drug related violation.
That's my ex.
Z801722. One count operating a vehicle without a license. And calling case number 12490431. This matter is in warrant status. Drove while license not valid or improper license. Mr. Berry, you may not have had that. That was a state ticket, but I'm going to add it to this plea as a dismissal. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Whiting. State your full name, Ms. Whiting.
Cherie Whiting.
Your Honor, there is an offer. It is to allow Ms. Whiting to enter to pleas to 2 counts of improper plates and the remaining matters to be dismissed.
All right. And Ms. Whiting, is that your understanding of the offer today?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. There was an outstanding ticket that was a state matter from 2012, I believe it is.
I had asked, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk. I had asked when I went there, was there anything I needed to clear because I cleared everything.
Ms.
Oh,
Whiting,
okay.
let me talk. I know you got a lot to say, ma'am. It's okay. This is in warrant status. I'm gonna take it out of warrant status and I'm gonna add it to these pleas and dismiss it as a part of it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If you could raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down, and I'm gonna make sure it's still open, so I can close it. If not, it may already close. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
Absolutely not.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, I am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, I am.
Understanding all of that. She paid. Oh, she paid? Okay, all right. Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes, I do, please.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of July the 13th of 2017. Were you in the area of Canyon and Frankfurt Streets in the city of Detroit at that time driving a 2011 Dodge vehicle?
Yes.
While you were driving that vehicle, did you not have an operator's license on you?
Yes.
And was your vehicle uninsured at the time?
Yes, it was.
Satisfied, Attorney Berry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, and the court is satisfied as well. Is there stipulation for cause on account to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter plea. The court is going to enter a plea to the amended charges of improper plates on count 1 and count 2 of this ticket, and dismiss the U ticket is the only one that's open right now. The U ticket ending at 34910. At this time, so the court is going to dismiss that ticket as a part of the plea. You're welcome. The C ticket, it sounds like you already paid that, ma'am.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, you took care of that. You took care of the other ticket too, in this particular matter. But they were from a while ago. Did you pay those recently?
Yes. I paid them all at once. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said, how recently did you pay them, ma'am?
I think it was like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was no longer than a month ago. I came up there, I took off of work, I came and I paid everything that she said was open. I asked. And so the one I could pay off, she said, and then the other, I think it was 3. I had to pay the bond because they were in warrant status. So I did that, and that was.
That's why you're before me today. It's because these are misdemeanor cases and you can't pay off the misdemeanor cases. You have to actually come. Do you remember how much total you ended up paying, ma'am?
I think it was $835 altogether, I believe, because each of them were 2 something. It was like 8 something.
All right. And you took care of all those matters you said a few
I
weeks
did.
ago? Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to waive all your costs and fines, okay? Because you seem to have wanted to catch up on everything. And so you're trying to get your license back, I imagine?
I paid everything off. I paid thousands. I paid Clinton Township. I was in a bad marriage. So I'm just starting over. I'm a supervisor at my job. I need my license back. It's been too long of doing it. So yeah, I paid everything that I had to. So if you needed to keep it, you could have. I just want to get my license back and pay. That was it. But I appreciate everything you did. I really do.
Okay, I understand. It sounds like you're on a good track. I'm proud of you. Keep moving. I was about to say, I know that you probably had to pay some other money. You paid a lot to this court. So I'm a waiver today. Good luck to you, okay? I'm glad to hear you're in a good place.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Be blessed. Thank you so much.
All right, you have a good day. You shouldn't have any other matters out there now. You're taking care of all of them, okay? At least for Wayne, at least for 36th District Court. I don't know about any place else.
I did the other ones last week. They all done and closed out. Nothing else.
So this one's gonna be closed out too. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Mr. Barry, you have one person to talk to. The Delana Williams. Did you get that one? If not, I'm gonna just tell you what the offer is.
Please, I didn't get that one.
Okay. So on ticket ending in 818, count 3, it's gonna be blockading instead of expired plates. And then on that same ticket, counts 1 and 2 are gonna be amended to improper plates. The remaining tickets will all be dismissed.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll put you, well, you put yourself in there with him. He's in room 13.
Okay.
It's okay. You want to let me say.
Can I gotta go back in there.
Ms. Whiting?
I'm sorry, was I supposed to leave out completely or?
Yeah, No,
Oh,
you're
okay,
all
sorry.
set. No, you're fine, ma'am. Thank you for signing back in, but you're all set. You're finished. If you
Oh,
have any
okay.
other fees to pay, check online just to make sure. If not, it's gonna send clearance to the Secretary of State's office. But just check back on Monday and make sure you don't owe any Secretary of State fees or anything. Hopefully you don't. And as long as you don't, they'll send clearance and then you can apply for your license. You were all set though.
Okay, I'm gone now. Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, no problem. I understand. Thank you. You ready on Mr. Williams?
Ready, Your Honor.
There's some matters that are default. I'm gonna take them out of default and make them a part of this plea too, just so you know. So all the tickets on there are correctly listed on his offer. You didn't get it, but he has quite a few tickets. I'm gonna read. Some of them are not on the record today.
Okay.
Not on the, not in the, whatchamacallit, not on the docket sheet, but I'm gonna take them out of default. I want it to be a part of the recommendation.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready.
If you have something on in the background, mute it or tell them that you're in court now, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am, hold on. Ma'am, I'm ready.
Okay. This is the people versus Delano Williams. These are cases in this matter. Ticket number P1052478. One count drove while license suspended. One count expired plates. One count no proof of insurance. Ticket number 410319. One count no operator's license in possession. One count no insurance. One count unregistered motor vehicle. Ticket number 507797. One count no operator's license on person. Ticket number P1070760. One count drove while license not valid or improper license. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number P1066818. One count drove while license suspended. One count no insurance misdemeanor. One count expired plate. Ticket number P1070758. One count expired plate. One count no valid registration certificate. One count obstructed vision. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
O.S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Williams. State your full name, Mr. Williams.
Delano Williams.
Your Honor, there is an offer that Mr. Williams would avail himself. He stands ready to enter pleas to blockading and 2 counts of improper plates.
Is that right? You want to take advantage of that plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Williams, you can put your hand down.
Okay.
Mr. Williams, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, Mr. Williams, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Williams, take your hand off your cheek. All right, there we go. I want to take your attention back to the date of February the 19th of 2020. Were you in the area of Finkel and Lauder Streets in the city of Detroit driving a 2008 Dodge vehicle?
Yes, I was actually in front of my barber shop. The barber shop I was working out of, I was cutting hair out of. Well, when I got stopped.
Were you driving or were you just there?
No, I was driving, but when I did stop, I tried to stop in front of the shop to show him where I was going. Basically.
Okay. All right, Mr. Williams, you gotta let me ask the questions. It made it seem like your car was parked and then I was gonna have a whole nother set of questions. And I'll ask for an explanation afterwards, okay? Just answer the
Yes.
questions right now, okay, Mr. Williams?
Okay.
All right. And was your license suspended while you were driving?
Yes.
And did you have no insurance on the vehicle?
I had insurance, but I don't think I had it with me. Think I had it with me to show him at the time.
Were your plates expired?
No, I didn't have insurance.
No, I said, were your plates expired?
No, I think my place was good. I think it was just the insurance. I mean, it was just my license.
I'm not doing the wrong
But then
thing.
my plate did expire. But then it did eventually expire.
Attorney Barry. Mr. Williams, did he talk to you about this plea?
Yeah, we did. We talked about it.
So I got that your license was suspended, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Did you have any auto insurance at the time?
No.
On February the 19th, 2020, was your insurance valid at that point in time?
Honestly, Your Honor, I don't remember.
Okay.
It was valid.
Would you like to have a bench or a jury trial in this matter? Bench trial will be before me as the trier and finder of the facts. A jury trial is before peers in your community, and it's about 15 peers in that, 15, oh my goodness. 6 people of the community will decide based on the same information. How do you want to proceed?
Whatever the best decision is. I'm not sure.
I can't make the decision for you. How about you talk to Mr. Berry about it real quick and then come back in the room and let me know how you want to proceed, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. Berry, you can go back in there with him, please. If y'all can both join that, I'm gonna open up the rooms again. It's gonna ask you to join room 13. Okay? You go ahead and join room 13 and talk about it.
Okay.
ready, Mr. Berry?
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna close them out and bring them out. Recalling matters in all of the people versus Delano Williams. These matters have already been called for the record. Appearances once more for the, starting with counsel, please.
Owen S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Williams. State your name, Mr. Williams.
Delano Williams.
We seek a bench trial, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're gonna have a bench trial in these matters. I'm going to set them for
You said the 17th.
Yeah.
The 18th.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna set these matters on February the 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m. Okay, Mr. Williams, you're gonna come back that day. If you have insurance, you need to provide that day so that they can be able to see that, make some evaluations, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal. And if there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, there's nothing further. You have a good day. We'll see you back what day?
The can you repeat it? I'm sorry.
Write this down. This is important, Mr. Williams.
Okay, I'm going to my notes.
Okay, February the 18th at
Yeah,
9
February 18th at 9.
9 a.m. It's gonna be a Zoom bench trial, so you're gonna Zoom back in that day. If you don't come that day, I'm going to issue what's called a warrant for your arrest, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I will.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's right.
What documents are you supposed to bring?
I have to bring.
You said you had car insurance, so bring proof that you had car insurance.
Right. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Williams.
Yes.
Okay. There's nothing further that can do this hearing. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
All right.